Hola, ¿qué pasa? ¿Dónde está amigos and amigo s's? If that's a thing, I don't. That's all the Spanish I don't know, and I'm not even very good at it. So, welcome back to another corner of the universe where everybody drinks and tells stories, and all the facts are made up. So, who cares? Don't keep score. It doesn't matter. Okay. So, yeah, that is the best Hawaiian refrigerator water I've ever had. What is the topic of the day? I didn't write anything down. I'm sitting here trying to edit something for the kid. He wanted to put up a Gen X Talk slice. He's got the one where I rant on California and I rant on California and I rant on California. And he also says, oh, while you're there, take that Charles Manson story that relates to our family and plug that in. I'm like, yeah, fuck. I got all this time in the world to do shit. I don't get time to do anything. And here I am. And I'm in the middle of all that editing, trying to do that shit. I don't even know the editing stuff very well. He does the editing. But I'm trying to learn and I'm fumbling around like a monkey fucking a football. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's 10 o'clock and the European show's upon me. And I have to take time for my friends across the pond. What would you do? Yeah, so here we are. Who's in? Let's go see. Let's back up and see who's here. Somebody just dropped. My screen turned teal. Mortimer Duke. Mortimer Duke says, bonjour, Bubba. Mortimer Duke, as much as I love you, I will not be trading places with you. We can stay right where we're at. Thank you, Mortimer Duke. Where the hell have you been anyway? Mortimer, it's been like a while since I've seen your name. Not just in the couple dollars. No, in the name thing. I haven't seen your name in a long time. If you're going to disappear like that, I'd like a postcard or something. Do they even do postcards anymore? For all of you young kids, do you got to go Google what a postcard is? Because you might have to. Go look it up. Go Google what a postcard is. Mortimer Duke and I are talking about postcards. We know what a postcard is. You don't. Wandering Tacoma is here. Deepak chimed in, one of the first ones here. Frank Blee says, hello. Frank, I think you're across the country again. I'm not happy with you, man. You're going the wrong direction. You're supposed to be here, but you're over there. Frank, text my phone again, man. Martini Flies checking in. Good morning. Elon says, hey, General, you can fall in the ranks. Jaden says hi. Dennis Fox, hello, General. Bobby Coates, hello, General. Miss J, hello, General. That's 3 in a row. So there's 3 spots in the ranks where you can fall in behind me. There is room. There's plenty of room. Do you know why? No one's here. Jim Jones, Gen X is coming at you live. My man, that's right. And we are not from the well, when you say Jim Jones, I gotta tell you, that sends shivers up my spine. I know, I'm sorry, it's probably your real name, Jim Jones. But let's face it, if you're a Gen X and you got that thing, it's like the Jim Jones and the Jones, and never mind, I'm not gonna go there. But you know what I was thinking when I saw your name, so we'll just keep it at that. Josh Maddox is here. Jeremy's here. Russell Sperry says hello. William Naris says hello, General. We got room for all 3 of you in the ranks. They're filling up. Madam Duran says hello. Just one more gives a salute. The whiskey, the boobs, the bullshit bell, and the shed. Well, just one more. You covered it all. We're good to go. Josh Maddox with a salute. Ricky Fatboy's here. Good afternoon, General. 420 approved. Good morning, General. Everybody fall in the ranks. You can fall in line up. You know what? If you don't want to join the ranks, you guys can all go back there and sit in a big circle and we can have a kumbaya moment by the fire pit. Let's just do that. Vado Loco says, what's up, big homie? Nostrarex says, good morning. The fact that Nostrarex is typing, it means he made it home. That was the guy who jumped in his car at the last minute and decided to drive from Missouri to Las Vegas just to hand me this handmade flag that I'm pointing to right behind me. Yeah. And then drove all the way home. What a dedication. What a man. I mean, a Marine, service to our country, and then the dedication to doing that. I can't even tell you. Nah, I know some of you guys showed up too, but some of you showed up for the meet and greet in Vegas, and you guys drove across town. I know, well, that's admirable. That is nothing like waiting in 12 hours of traffic coming across the plains from Missouri. It's just not. Oh, my God. Dumbledore the First says, Guten Abend. Guten Abend. That's German for Gesundheit because somebody sneezed. That guy, Memo, morning general. Thank you, that guy. Fall in line. Oh, Zoe's here. Bright, shiny, sunshiny day, Zoe. Jason Pierce is here. Hello from England. That's what I want to see. Some of the people from across the pond. I know we got somebody from Germany, pretty sure, because Dumbledore did speak in German. And Jason's here. So there it is. Debbie Prisbalia. Debbie, you're messing with me here, aren't you? That's not your real last name. I can't say that. That's like that road on the way to Vegas on the 15th that says Zizix with all these X's and Y's. That's her last name. Debbie Prezip. Hi there, it's my birthday. Debbie, happy birthday. Fried, hola, El Generado. Fried, where the hell have you been? I've been here 5 minutes without you carrying the damn show. Come on, man, get in here. Just one more is reminding everybody to smash the like button. Thank you very much. Frank Blee. Frank Blee says, if you got boobs, meet me in the woodshed. You guys in the fucking woodshed, I tell you. All right. Karen, yo, what you think about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard mess? I have tried not to watch any of it. Everybody brings it up. It's on every news feed. It's Johnny Depp put her in a corner. Johnny Depp made the jury laugh, made the court laugh, made the judge laugh, whoever laughed. It just seems like then there's all the headlines say today Johnny Depp buried her. She's done for. All right, then why are we still doing this? Throw in the towel, man. Just throw in the fucking towel and be done. Let's get it over with. I kind of know what's going on. I don't care. And then you turn on a news channel, you go to catch up on some sports or some news, and all they're doing is they got a camera focused on Johnny Depp and what's going on. I don't know, and I don't care. Am I supposed to? Is there something I'm missing here? Is there something that's so blatantly interesting about this that my pea brain doesn't get it? Because, there's a certain type of mentality that you have to watch this shit. Or reality TV shows like Real Housewives of Orange County and all that, the Big Brother's house on MTV. I mean, you got to have your mind dialed into a certain degree to be able to absorb that shit. I can't get there from here. And I have gone for psychiatric help trying to fix that problem. I can't do it. I don't get it. When you raise as many kids as I have, if you want reality drama, look around. That's all you need. You got plenty. I got sons and daughters. I got grade schools. I got high schools. I got college. I got college. I got married people breaking up. You got everything you want. What do you want? What drama do you want? I will turn the camera around and point it, and all of that certain mentality stuff that is stuck on these reality TV shows, you can fucking watch the Gen X household, because I guarantee it's every bit as interesting and as fucked up as all the other shit. I promise. What were we talking about? I don't even remember how I got lost there. I got lost, and I don't even remember what we started with. Also, Drano, welcome to the Bottom of Glass Nation. Drano, digging the fact you joined. I have to apologize. You signed on to a sinking ship. It's true. We're going to get banned any minute now, and you will feel like you wasted that money. That $5 is just going to eat. I'm sorry. You can always say you were there. You just have one big scream as it goes over the cliff. That's what's going to happen. But also, appreciate you stopping by. We do. Who's here? Michael Roeder. Nothing but goats in the shed now. What do we got? We got 10 goats in the shed and no people. What did the goats do wrong to end up in the shed? You guys keep bringing up that when you fuck up, when you do something wrong, I, as the general, put you in the woodshed. You stay in the woodshed. You shut up in the woodshed. Don't text. Don't talk. Don't type. Don't do anything. You're in the fucking woodshed. Now, all of a sudden, you guys are bringing goats in the woodshed. Now there's nothing but goats in the woodshed. Why don't you just fucking call it a goat shed? That's where you want to be anyway. Especially Joe Haney, that dumb motherfucker. Anthony Tony, Nostrarex, hope you had a nice trip home. I remember Anthony Tony. We put up a picture of him the other day. Stephanie Marie says, good morning, sir. Love to see you feeling better. Yeah, about that. For those of you who saw the 2.5 hour debrief from Las Vegas, which was a big event because we took 2.5 hours of drinking and talking and reminiscing, and we took pictures and videos. We put them all together because the kid was here and he tried out that Streamlabs thing, which most of you liked. We also found out that during that debrief of Las Vegas that there was 2 times there that I just got sick and I couldn't figure out why. It came and it went. It was no fever, no nothing, but just sick to my stomach. Overheated was the most probable cause. Big fat guys don't do well in 80 degrees, let alone 100 degrees. Anyway, so we kind of nailed that down, and I did miss 2 key parts of being there for the meet and greet and that whole weekend for the live stream in Vegas. But then it happened last night, and I don't know why. All of a sudden, I started to feel sick. I sat down. I was drinking water, put a fan on me. No fever, just felt sick to my stomach and I just couldn't handle it. And then when I finally, like all the other times, it went away. But by the time I started to feel better, I had missed my window for the live stream. Just bummed me out completely. And so I went and I made the chat room. So now, because you guys, what happens is when the live stream's over, me too, we all chat as long as we can, and then they shut off the little comment section and we're done. Well, now, we got a little chat room that stays open all the time. There's always 3 or 4 of you in there. Sometimes there's more. If I get a chance, I jump in there and we talk about stuff just like we would be in here. But when they close down the comment section, we really have nowhere to go. So we go over there. That just started last night. There's only a few of you that have the direct link, but it seems to be working. Everybody seems to be enjoying it. We're all talking and carrying on. So that's good. Michael Roeder, Joe brought them. He felt lonely. Okay, I'm starting to think that goats are part of Joe Haney's family. Not just he brought him in there. Not lonely. I think he's cultivating his family in there. Hey, Mrs. Fort Watton showed up. And Matt M., the general's like me. He hates the heat but loves his AC. I do. My truck blows so cold that in the middle of summertime, it can be 110 outside. And Jennick's mom will get in the truck to go for a ride with a big coat because she has to bring a coat with her when in the summertime because it's cold. That's the way I like it. Get your NIMBY says, get your liver and thyroid checked. Both can mess with temp. I just went to the doctor 2 weeks ago, had all my blood work done, and everything's normal. The problem is I'm just a big fat white guy in the middle of the desert, and that's a bad combination. So there we go. Don't. Christopher John, I'm going down with the boat captain. Good, Christopher. Then you come up and grab the helm with me as we go right over the fucking edge. You guys. All right. So Uncle Nene's here. Josh Maddox, Harley's in too. Ricky Fat Boy showed up. And all right. So I know you guys are going to ask because I've already gotten emails about it as early as last night or this morning. What is you guys are talking about, guys, everyone's in a fury over that thing, that leaked deal from the Supreme Court about Roe versus Wade. So I, did a little homework on it real quick just to see what the skinny was. And apparently, and I'm, like I said, this is loosely translated. Oh, thank you, Helena, for the $3 and the little fox. Asked me, how's it going? Helen, it's going just fine. I feel good today. Michael Ryder dropped in $1 that's going towards the kids' prom fund. We'll get to that later. Okay, so the Supreme Court looks like Alito had written a thing they were voting on, not kind of behind the scenes. They can bring their own stuff up about previous. Michael Rowe dropped $2 there. Michael, you know where that's going? Prom fund. Thank you for the prom fund for the kid. So it looks like Alito wrote. It's nothing that's been voted on yet. It looks like it will be, but he wrote this thing about how he doesn't feel that Roe v. Wade back in 73, I guess it was argued correctly, voted on correctly. And what it says, and people are confusing this, they're like, you can't overturn Roe versus Wade. You can't overturn it. And they're all out there chanting and screaming. Well, he's not. What he's saying is that it had now follow me on this. This is really simple. From what I've read, it says it has no business being in the federal court system. This is a lawmaking thing that they should not have been deciding law on and kind of rewriting law as it came to them. They said no. So what it basically says is that they're overturning their decision and putting it back in the states of the hands. It doesn't make, if they vote on this and it goes towards Alito's way, it doesn't make abortions illegal. Okay? It doesn't make them legal. It doesn't do anything but removes the federal mandate that you have to do something. It just turns it back over to the states. The states then decide. That's, as far as I've read, that's what it does. It doesn't change much of anything saying, look, Alito saying we voted on this incorrectly it was incorrectly argued. It's kind of dumb. It shouldn't have been here the way it was presented. So we're going to unwind it and let the states have it. You guys do what you want. Now, normally I'm in favor of that. I'm in favor of states deciding. The states should decide what they want to do for themselves. I'm in favor of even further down than states. Get rid of this whole federal school system and overreach and put it back to the states. And the states should kind of let go and give it to the counties. Each county knows their county the best. They should take care of their stuff in the county. That's how I feel. I feel that more control should be local and less federal. smaller federal government. So if this is another way to get rid of a bunch of bureaucracy about Roe versus Wade and let the states, abortions will still be legal. It's just that states will decide what they want to do themselves. I'm all for that. Tell me why that shouldn't be a thing. Argue with me. Tell me why that's not right. Because I feel that way about schools too. I think the federal government should stay out of fucking what's in our lunch boxes in schools and turn it over to the states. And the states should have hands off to a degree and let the counties decide. That's how I feel about it. So back to this Roe versus Wade thing. I think it was very clever of someone to leak the document. It was very clever of someone so that now it looks like if you wanted my guess at this point, my gut, and I've been on this planet 50 years. I've been on this planet half a century watching shit like this, and you learn a few things. You want my opinion? I think someone on the Democratic side leaked this so that everyone could scream and yell about what's not true. It's just returning the power back to the states. It's really all it is. But they could make it out to be, oh, you're my body, my choice. You're ruining everything. You're ruining my life. You're taking away the rights of women, and all the stuff they're going to run out there and run their mouths at that's completely fucking wrong. And then someone will come up with the idea really soon. Well, this is why we have to just clean house in the Supreme Court. This is why we have to fix shit. We're just going to have to get enough people, enough liberals, enough Democrats on the Supreme Court so we can fix this, so we can protect you. We can protect the rights of women. So follow us on this. Now, we didn't leak the document. We didn't write it. We didn't suppose it. They did that. Those are the bad guys. We're going to come in here and fix it. Well, how clever that all of that started with a leaked document. And of course, you can spin it whatever way you want. You can spin the document. You can flat out lie and just say conservative Republicans are taking away your rights. Vote for us. That's the message right there. Conservative Republicans are taking away your rights. Put more liberals on the Supreme Court. That's the message. Doesn't matter what's true. Doesn't matter what's really in there. Doesn't matter what's said. They cleverly leak the document, in my opinion. They cleverly come out with a mantra and an ideology about an interpretation of this that is completely wrong, in my opinion, so they can get what they want. Now, that's not my opinion. That's how they operate. I'm just saying we should read it first and figure out what's going on. And then when you see all the bullshit, just turn the channel. Because you can. You're allowed to turn the channel. You don't have to sit there and pretend that you have no other alternative. Turn the fucking channel. Go somewhere else. But this is me paying attention to this for just a few hours this morning. Unless there's something I don't know and you'd have to show it to me. That's kind of what it looks like. And, just like with the whole, Russia, and then it turned out to be bullshit. But they sure fucked things up for 4 years. That's all. You throw shit out there and you light things on fire and run around screaming, and now nobody knows what's going on. But in the end, you get your way, and who cares? Who cares how you got there? And that's what they did before. That's what they're doing now. So that's my interpretation. That's my opinion. I might be wrong, but I've been around a long time. So now you know what I know. Okay. Scrolling down to see what I missed. Justin Wright, I'm here, sir. Was kicked out of your Facebook group yesterday. Yeah. Justin, that was weird, wasn't it? Because you were starting to get messages from Facebook. Somebody else did, and then I did. I'm literally just talking, and I would scroll through and I try to click on someone. Hey, I liked your comment, and I would talk for a little bit, and then I'd scroll down and I put a little happy face on the comment. I mean, I can't do it very fast anyway when I'm talking, when the comments are scrolling by. And on Facebook, then all of a sudden Facebook says that I'm abusing the use of the like button, and I'm refrained from it for however long. I mean, Justin, you remember what I did? I got all pissed off at Facebook and I started doing this. I don't know. I lost my mind, but I was mad yesterday. It was such a bullshit. Anyway, it was one of you guys wrote, "Welcome to Control Book." Yeah, Justin. Well, we'll try it again at 11:30. We'll go. We don't have a big crowd on there, so we talk slower and about some stuff, and it works out good. But I'm with you, Justin. It was bullshit. Max Ban, what do you think about teachers teaching gender at schools? Yeah, if you're in a biology class, you teach, how babies are made and that they're born male and female. That's it. Shut the fuck up after that. Teachers should not be teaching anything past that. This isn't a sociology class. This isn't a class on on our feelings and if we feel like we're a man or woman. Bullshit. Don't teach that, especially younger grades. They have no fucking idea, what they're talking about. We don't even let kids, 12 years old get a tattoo because they're making a life altering choice based on limited experience. They have no experience at all. And yet you want to start teaching them gender studies? Shut the fuck up. That's just wrong and it's dumb. I don't care. I don't care if you come to my front door and chant with signs, you're wrong and I'm right. You want to leave a decision like that up to a child? Fine. Let them get to maturity. We don't let them drive cars to a certain age. You don't let them get tattoos to a certain age. We don't start letting 9-year-olds drink alcohol because these are life-changing things. These are things that get set in your brain, the things that you're doing, they're chemicals in your bodies. We don't do. We protect our children until they're old enough to make their own decisions. Then if they want to become fucked up like the rest of us, like this, then go ahead. But nobody was going to let me be this at 9. No. They would save me from myself. Now I don't have anybody to blame but me. I did this to myself. Yeah. So you talk about you want to have teachers teaching that shit? No. Not a chance. It's not. You could never convince any rational person that that's okay. You couldn't. No, you get a lot of those. I just really feel that we should be fair, and I think just exposing them to the opportunities. I think we should just be open minded. Shut the fuck up. Stop fucking talking. Stop it. Just shut the fuck up and just let kids grow up having their life the way they feel, the way they want, all without your influence. I don't want you teaching them anything other than the basics. That's it. You want to complicate and fuck them up? Could you at least do me a favor and wait till college? Thank you. Hey, you guys asked. Don't get me down that road. Ricky Fatboy, I don't have a Facebook. I do have an Instagram, but I do Facebook. I do Facebook anymore. We haven't been on any Instagram lives because you can't do it from a computer. You have to do it from a phone. We've tried it. It's just very difficult because the phone has to be in I can't fucking sit here and do a live stream like this and go, oh, hey man, what's going on? No, yeah. Hey, from Chicago. Oh, you're having a hamburger, man. Far out. I can't fucking do that. I can't. I'm not that guy. So yeah. All right. Moving on. Richard Warren says I'm making too much sense and nobody likes that. Well, Richard, I've never been accused of that before. That's a first for me. I've been accused of making too much sense. Simon Thompson, I have 3 sons, 17, 8, and 4. I know what you're saying. The kids nowadays want to grow up too fast. They don't stay children anymore. Generation fucking know-it-all. They don't actually know anything. It's funny. I have a daughter now. I'm going to say she's 24, 25. And she was part of that generation that wanted to hurry and grow. Well, they all do. We all did. We all wanted to grow up faster than we were supposed to. But no, she was in the mode of teachers and counselors and the internet. And I have rights as a child. And if I want to grow up faster and I want to do things, I'm going to do them. You can't stop me. And it was one of those daughters. And I handled that with extremely passionate Gen X style, as one might assume. So she pushed as hard as she could to grow up as fast as she could in every area. She tried to complain to every teacher, every counselor, every coach, every government agency she could that I was being a bad person, not letting her have the freedoms that she thought she deserved. And my whole stance on that to everyone trying to co-parent in my life was to gently say, go fuck yourself and mind your own fucking business. Now that she's older, she looks back and she would sit in front of this camera and tell you that the system in place that tries to empower individuality in children, 8, 9, 10, to drive them for their own ideas, their own conclusions. She will sit here and tell you that is incredibly irresponsible. She would tell you that. Because she was one of them. She was one of them that everybody says, hey, if you don't like what your parents are doing, tell us. If you don't like how your parents are raising you, let us know. We'll step in. You have rights. You're an individual. Well, it didn't work, not even a little bit, with them interfering with the way they wanted to. But in the end, she looks back now that she's older, now that she's got some time under her belt. She looks back and says, "That was dumb. Why do grown-ups do that? Didn't they know any better?" That's really messing with children. I had no business deciding those things when I was 12. I had no business trying to become an independent person when I was 12. I still needed parents. I still needed guidance. I had, no, I know you're just running on these weird, ever-changing feelings. And it's our job as parents to corral you so you don't do something stupid until you get older, then you go on to make rational decisions. And she says, well, they're teachers, they're parents, they're friends of the family, they're adults. Why were they doing this? Yeah, because her best friend's parents wanted to get involved. Her teachers wanted to get. You know what? If you're a teacher, shut the fuck up and teach. If you're teaching history, teach fucking history. Don't spin it. Just teach it. It's really simple. Look at what happened and recite it. Nobody needs all the other shit that you're tagging onto it. They don't. And now I have children, and that one daughter says, I can't believe that grown-ups would. I thought they were right back then. Yeah, well, you fucking thought Dora the Explorer was right at one point in your life too. So how can children today grow up and go to those people and say, because her high school is right here. You can walk and say, how could you do that to me? Why were you telling me to? You should not have been telling me that. You should have been telling me to mind my business and focus on my. You were just trying to drag. And you know when they drag a student away, 8 years old, they put these thoughts in their head that separate them from their family emotionally or mentally. You give them these ideas. These people are so stupid. They count that as a victory. They come home and they drop their gear at the house. Say, well, honey, you know what I did today? I ripped another children away from their family by teaching them that there's 47 different genders. Well, I did. You know what? Today I came home from class today and I convinced 3 people that the earth was flat. Now I've done my job for the day. Well, don't you think that might fuck up the family dynamic if the family has other beliefs? Well, I don't care about that. It's just, I'm a social justice warrior and I think I've done my part for the day. There. Yeah, now I said it. Ban me. All right. All right, so I don't know what I missed in here. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to have to scroll back up and see everything I missed. You got me on a rant. You got me talking. Joe Haney says chicken. Mrs. For Watton. So for a lighter topic, how's the weather? Oh, boy, Mrs. For Watton, you just don't like me hitting those hard-hitting topics, do you? Okay. Thrash says like, share, and subscribe. Did I miss anybody else? I am scrolling back. Joe Haney, can we get some chickens in the shed too? No, you're not turning that into a farm animal thing, I'm telling you. Although I did hear a joke from Gen Z Kid about Joe Haney the other day. Yeah, I did. See, there's a bunch of people trying to, I'm reading the comments, there's a bunch of people trying to get me to shut up. Could you talk about something else? Could you switch directions? This is really uncomfortable. Then there's a whole bunch of them who's like, yeah, you're on the right fucking path. Just say it. Well, I am just saying it. I can't help it. And you guys talk about that shit. That's what's going to fucking happen. There's, you know what? I'm allowed to have beliefs and opinions, and I'm allowed to say that there's right and wrong in the world. I'm sick of people who just assume everything is a gray area and open to debate. I did that one time that I said everything is not a gray area. There is black and white. And the person said, okay, name one thing that's black and white, that there's no gray area. I said, murder. You can't walk up and kill somebody. You know what they said to me? Well, why was he murdered? What exactly said? Look, I just said murder. I didn't say self-defense. I just said murder, just a simple term, which means when I say the word murder, that it was murder, that he killed someone without cause. That's what the term means. And it's always so subjective. All right, whatever. Fuck it, what do I know? I'm just a dumb mechanic in the middle of the desert. All right, I'll stop. You guys are whining about the topic. Change it. What's up? How's the weather? It's fine outside. How's your weather? I really want to know. Tomash said, I cannot stay with you. I love you. Got to come back. Tomash, our lone representative from Israel. You got to go. There's a person here named Tracy Lord with 3 big hearts. Thank you, Tracy. But you should have a better picture because I don't think that's you. Owen Roberts says Gen X dad for president. In fact, prime minister too. Lateral thinking. Yeah, I would never be able to run for any office. There's so many skeletons in my closet. No, pass. The dipping guy. You know what's uncomfortable? Sitting on your bollock and getting your truck, and when getting in your truck, that's uncomfortable. If I knew what a bollock was, I could be with you, but it's probably a European term that I'm lost on. Hey, from Transylvania, we're there. Good to do. Stephen Doyle, love your YouTube shorts. I hate the YouTube shorts. The kid with his ambush videos, they suck. Stephen Doyle. No, you don't love them. In fact, you write the kid an email and say, quit doing them, ambush videos. Mr. Fatty, it's your show. You can talk about what you want. Yeah, apparently so. Actually, it's the kid show. If he listens to it and like it to come home, kid will come home from school today and put on his glasses. All right, we need to talk about your performance today, Dad. I'm a little unhappy. Read the rest of Tamash's message. General Tamash had an accident and badly 2 fingers hurt himself. I didn't read that. I just heard the part where he was leaving. Dipping guy. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go back up. I don't want Tamash to be suffering. Tamash is he's like our guy. The general did not call. Do I have a number to call? I'm scrolling. Thank you for the loving and appreciation, Tamash. I'm looking for the Tamash ones. Come on, guys. Yes, my hobby of handmade Japanese chef's knives and lots of money almost ruined my life. Wow, I'm scrolling back up and this is not getting good. What did I miss now? Scrolling, Tamash. So I cannot stay with you. Level come back. That's the comment I saw. I thought he had to leave. Tamash, general and friends. Unfortunately, yesterday I almost amputated 2 fingers in the right hand. I am writing currently very limited and sharp pains every second. So I cannot stay with you now. See, that's not good. I really want him to tell me more of what happened, but I don't want Tamash to type. Tamash, you go take care of yourself, man. I missed what you said there. I do miss some stuff. And thankfully that you had some troops rallying to your defense. So I'd go back up, which they were right. They were right to get me to do that. But Tamash, man, don't type. It's okay. Just take care of your stuff. Get yourself squared away to where you can. Get your pain medicine. Drink a whole 3 liter of Jack Daniels. Tamash, you and I know what we were talking about that the other day. And then when you can, come back on. Or you got my email. We email back. Send me something. Even if you have to tell someone and let them type. You send me something. Give me a little more insight, man. Excuse me, because now I'm worried. You know, I don't want to think of you manning a post on that wall over there for our defense on that side of the planet and you not being 100%. Let me know. I do want to know. I am interested. Well, thinking about Tamash now. Tamash, that's going to be in my head for a little bit, but that's the way it happens. I hope he's okay. I don't want him to have a fucked up mess on that. All right. So Tamash wrote another one. Loving and appreciating. We got that one. The general did not call. I didn't have a number to call. That's one problem I've got. So we scroll down looking for Tamash things, see if there's any more in there. All right. So we've covered all the uncomfortable topics. We've covered all the comfortable topics. We talked about how Tamash cut off his fingers because he was mad at me. So I didn't call. We'll figure out where Tamash is at. We'll talk more later. You can joke about it now because it's a big deal and we don't want to make too much light of it. But at the same time, you got to wish him the best and just hope that things turn out. All right. So TJ, are you retired? Semi-retired. Not yet. Says hello. Tugboat's talking to Miss 4 and we're good there. All right. So yeah. All right. I'm scrolled down to the bottom. Technically, I'm all cut up. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, but I did. If I missed something important, someone will beat me up and tell me to go back and look. However, the important thing is that we covered the topics of the day. So now you can move along freely about your country and you have the inside information that I have derived from 20 minutes of research on the internet. So we know that it has to be factual because I spent 20 whole minutes on it. Oh my God. Moose, what's your win-loss record on fights growing up? I don't know. Growing up, I don't know. Did I ever finally grow up? I don't think anybody ever wins a fight, but I don't know. I guess I'm 50-50 on that. That'd be the best way to tell you. Mary Cousin reporting in general. Thank you very much. Following the ranks. And who are we talking to? Eric, got around. Have a good one. All right, Eric. I must have missed you in here sooner, but I'm glad you're saying that you're here and now you're leaving. We'll catch you next on the flip side. Brian's back. Hey, General, I agree with you, but don't always like hearing about political BS. I know. It's just it's part of the makeup of who we are. And the problem is that a lot of the political BS affects kids, and I'm a very big advocate on kids, and I'm pissed about shit like that. So yeah, but I don't talk about it all the time. I know. You know what happens in here? I talk about politics for like 12 minutes. And there's a whole bunch of you. I don't like hearing politics. I'm trying to get away from politics. I'm trying to skip that BS and I want something else. All right. So I talk about sports and LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Guess what? There's like a third of you. I don't like sports. I don't watch sports. I hate sports. I can't stand sports. Talk about, if I want to go to a sports channel, I'll go to a sports channel to talk about something else. You guys realize there's no fucking way to please all of you ever. There's just not. Unless I find one niche of something that just like 12 of you want to talk about and we'll stay right there. But I bounce around on shit. Someone brings up some shit and I talk about it. Someone brings up some other shit. There's always going to be a group of you that wants me to move on. I got it. You know, I'm sorry that moment doesn't fit in with your life. Suck it up, Buttercup. Your turn's coming when we'll talk about something you want and people are going to bitch and I'll stay on topic for you. I mean, got to go into the topless female wrestling on the top of pyramids where they're throwing pickles at everybody. That's a topic. It is. It's a topic. Oh, and we're back to the boobs. Okay, we the people. You just look. We the people. You look just like my brother, and you speak like him too. Not saying it's a good or a bad thing. Just saying. Well, then I'm not always right. I'm probably wrong about most of the shit I say. And I never have anything interesting to say. I'm always plagiarizing someone else's stuff. I don't think I've had an original thought since 1973. So there you go. Max says your speeches are always spot on, and I agree with you on everything. I don't like politics either, but that's how it is. Your podcast, say what you want, and I got to go. Take care, brother. Thanks, Max. Appreciate the support. You know, a few of you could have been more supportive. You knew that I wasn't going to talk for an hour. You knew this was going to come to an end. And instead of beating me up about trying to get me to stop, you could have been more supportive. You could have. You really hurt my feelings. Yeah. No, I'm fine. Pence, what's the thing with those boobs? Okay, Pence, there's a bunch of degenerates in here, men and women. And for some reason, they'll get off on boobs. They want to see boobs. They want to talk about boobs for an hour. Then they'll forget about that. Then all of a sudden, talking about goats and being in the woodshed with goats, and they talk about that for an hour. I can't control it. This is literally like a second grade class of adults. Yes, and all they do is talk about the shit they want to talk, and they derail the conversation. It is the most I can do to corral them until the clock runs out. Oh, yeah. So what was I going to tell you? There was something else. Kenny says, sorry, I'm late in arriving, but I'm here. Greetings from Scotland, General. Thank you. All the way from Scotland. Far out, Kenny. Stay as long as you can, please. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So, yeah. Hey, Noster, you're the legend, man. Yeah, he is. Noster is the man. Arbot. Something from the Fawn's Barbecue Fund. I didn't. Arbot, what language is that? Bravely's Fawn's Barbecue Fund? If Bravely's Fawn's turns out to be some goat joke, Arbot, we're going to have words. All right. So Tomash chimed in. Hold on. Tomash said something. Turn my whole screen. Dear General and friends, contribution to recovery and to the General Foundation, of course. Tomash, you shouldn't be. You got to. Now's the time for you to give. You're being here and typing, and your time is huge. Tomash, take my hat off to you, my friend. Please recover. Come back when you got recovery on mind. Please, when you put your fingers back on, man. I thought I'd never say that on a live stream. Put your fingers back on, Tomash. All right. So it's just goats and boobs. It's just all the stuff. You guys, everyone's asking. I can't. And now we're moving to the barbecue side of things. I swear to Christ. Oh, Tomash, take me away from this. Buy me a ticket. Get me to Israel. I can't do this anymore with these guys. I got to get out of here. And I don't know that Israel's going to be far enough away from these goat fucks. I can't. I don't know that it is. Oh, you guys, I'm telling you, it's funny. All right. So yes. All right. So I'll bring it up. You do you guys want to hear the joke that Gen Z kid told me about Joe Haney? Yeah. Came home today and he's got a he got it. We'll see if I tell you. Maybe I'll tell you. Czar, but I still don't know what the Arbot thing is. That's a barbecue thing. Um I didn't say that I like the boobs. You guys said that. You guys realize this is why they put the whole live stream under review, and then I have to go in there and ask for a manual review to have someone look at it so they can see we're just joking around. We're not really being offensive. We're just joking with each other. It takes like 3 days for things to come back up because you guys do all this shit in here, and then you get me to say shit. Oh my god! All right. I don't know. Maybe I'll skip the Joe Haney joke for a while. So anyway, yeah. So you guys got to see the debrief for Las Vegas, which went kind of long. 2.5 hours was long. I guess I was sort of slurring my words at the end. No, Helena, I don't need more mods. I'm specifically not letting shit go through. I'm just skipping it. I can see what's going on. We don't need Allie in here doing this. You guys just flooding it with all this stuff. So I'm letting a lot of it slide, leaving it. Laura, I hope you have an absolutely perfect day today, and I love you. Thank you. Laura, that's been about the most normal message that I've seen in here today. I got to be honest. I do. I got to be honest. You know what's really bugging me is you guys are all about this goat barbecue, goat shit, goat shed, goat boobs, and all this stuff, but yet you're mad at me for talking politics for a few minutes. Does that tell you where your mentality lies? Does that give you any sort of sense of reason and balance? Does it show you where you're at on the ladder of simulated intelligence? You're mad at me for talking politics, which is a real world issue that affects all of us, and you guys want to sit here and talk about goats in the shed and goat boobs. And I'm the bad guy? I think a little self-evaluation is needed here. You guys need a little time. All of you need to go in the shed, talk amongst yourselves. Actually, it'd probably make the whole problem worse. Oh my God. All right. So, oh, Joe Haney says we get enough of politics daily. We come here for entertainment. Joe, goat boobs is not entertaining. All right. So Josh Williams said, love the realism in general, but we got to make it fun. You guys are making it fun. Just don't beat me up. I'm not letting that one go through. CJ, nope. All right. So we're at 43 minutes. We're getting on the closing bell. We're in the home stretch. We're on turn 4. Joe Haney, tell the damn joke. Okay. So the joke. So Gen Z kids joke on Joe Haney. So there was this traveling salesman going through the back roads and country areas where Joe and his family were born and raised. And so the traveling salesman wanders upon the long walkway. It's a driveway walkway all the way through two pastures, all the way up to this house, this lone country house sitting out there, windmill going, and the barn off to the side, the old pickup truck. So the salesman starts walking down the drive, and he looks out in this field, and there's this man having his way with a goat. And he says, that's weird. He hollers to the guy. The guy doesn't reply. All right, whatever, man. You do you. And he keeps walking, gets all the way up to the door and knocks on the screen door. And this boy comes out and he says, hey, I'm the salesman. I'm looking for, is this the Haney residence? The kid says, yeah. I said, I'm looking for your dad. Trying to, your parents around and stuff like that. He says, oh, he says, his salesman starts his presentation to the kid, waiting for the mother and father to show up. And he looks over his shoulder and says, do you see that guy in the field out there having his way with that goat? And the boy looks and goes, yeah. He goes, you might want to call the police and get that guy out of your field. He's messing with that's not a good thing to be doing to a goat. Little boy looks out there and goes, oh, he goes, yeah, that's not a stranger. We don't need to call the police. That's my dad. It was Joe in the field. Is it the Haneys? That's Joe. The kid's son said, it's my dad. See the goat? See, I'm going there? That's a Joe Haney joke from Gen Z Kid. Okay. Yeah, the first time in history. Harley says the first time in history anybody stopped and listened. Nobody was typing for the Joe Haney joke. That's how I get your attention. That's how I get people to stop typing. You gotta fucking be kidding me. And Harley notices that, right? He's like, he looks around, nobody's typing. Oh, you know what? That's not funny, you guys. I have way more important things to say than talking about Joe Haney's family history. Can't do it. Oh my God. I'm sorry, you guys. I just couldn't get there from here. Joe's talking about California, talking about his kid. They call him daddy. Oh my God. Helena dropped a few bucks in there laughing too. All right. You guys got to stop that shit. Oh man. Okay, listen, I know I got 14 minutes on the scale here, but I got 7 here and I got half an hour to get my stuff ready for the next thing I got to go do. So I'm going to cut it a little bit short today. We'll leave on a happy note. See, you guys are actually happy on that. Unbelievable. That's all I got to do is get a joke going, and then you guys will pay attention. Oh, I tell you, you guys are a bunch of it's a classroom of second graders, and you're all over 30. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to go. I'm going to call it a morning here for the European show. I don't know how much we accomplished today. Probably not as much as we wanted to. And so what are we saying here? Mr. Fatty, same thing. Respect and blessings, General, from Family Farms. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Josh Down says, thank you, sir. Joe Haney says, rubber boots are for the sheep with Velcro gloves. Ew. Josh Maxwell played Gen Z Kid. Yeah, that was his joke. It was. Oh, my God, I'm lying. All right, laughing. Now, that was worth it. Yeah, was that, Josh, was that worth you stopping for a minute? Can you get your fingers off the keyboard just for 5 seconds? Greg says, hi from West Yorkshire. We got someone coming in there. Anthony, is there people stop typing during jokes and stories in general? All right, I got it. I've told stories before. I've told very interesting, detailed stories, and I've seen the comment section flying by. You know how distracting it is when you're trying to tell the story and joke and you keep looking over here because things are going by. You try and tell your story and you keep looking over here and everybody's just talking. And now you kind of want to be part of what they're saying because their stuff's pretty interesting. And I'm just telling a story that no one's listening to anyway. So you're looking over here. That's tough to do. That's hard. That's like if you go into church and there's a preacher giving you a sermon on Sunday and somebody gets up out of one of the pews and starts juggling and walking around the church. You know, that's what this is like when I'm telling a story for you guys. Oh, Joe. Oh, Tomash is talking to Joe. I challenge you to donate $450 to the general in the next salary. I said, yeah, Tomash, Joe, not everybody's got a bunch of money like that. I mean, that's a bunch of money. Thank you for thinking of me, Tomash. Really, really, thank you. All right, look, I am going to go. Kenny says, hopes it makes the next stream early. It feels like it just got here and you're going, well, this one went kind of quick. Usually do about an hour, a little over an hour, Kenny. But we'll make an effort to make them a little longer next time. Yeah. And I'm going to try to do everything I can not to be sick and be here for the 6 o'clock. Now, remember, I've got that, for a lack of a better way to explain it, Opie and Anthony show from years ago. The Anthony side, the team and the people that do that. I got a thing with one of their deals, a podcast today at 3:30 my time. I don't know how long it'll last. But it's apparently it's not just like a call-in thing. I have to have the camera and the microphone. Apparently, I'm going to be on there, like you do virtually, like a Zoom thing or something. So we'll see how that pans out. I'm going to have to get dressed for that. Can't just go in with no pants like I do here with you folks. So we'll do that. We'll see how it ends up. But anyway, That's it. That's it. I'm going to go and double bump. Let's read all the messages there. I will hang around for a few seconds and I will say good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you. And we'll finish this one up from our friends across the pond in Europe and everybody else who might have attended. Also, in between the live streams, if you guys want to go over to the Gen X Talks chat, you guys can continue all of your goddamn rhetoric and the bullshit over there, free of charge. And you guys want to post all your goat pictures, you go right ahead. I can't believe I'm encouraging this behavior. All right. So I'm out of here. And from everyone over here at Gen X Talks, we will catch all of you on the flip side. Thanks.